Hello students, welcome back to our today's video class. In the last video class and in the last online class we have already completed our chapter number 7, that is hydrogen. In today's video class, since today is the last video class of this year, after that from tomorrow you are going to have the winter vacations and Christmas holidays. From the next year, 4th January onwards, your classes will resume. So I am not going to start today the new chapter. Just I will discuss few question and answers from your exercise of this chapter. Okay. So the questions from section 2. The questions from the objective questions I am not going to discuss. You can do by yourself. If you get any problem, you can ask me also. I will definitely help you. First question in question section 2 is F. Give a reason for each of the following. You have to give reasons. Hydrogen is collected by downward displacement of water. You know, I have told you already that it is a precautionary measure that we should collect the hydrogen by downward displacement of water, because hydrogen is very slightly soluble in water first of all, and slightly soluble in water, and hydrogen is very explosive to air. So it is we use downward displacement of water, not by air. Dilute nitric acid is used in a laboratory preparation of not used in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. The reason for this is why nitric acid is not used in the preparation of this laboratory preparation of hydrogen, because as nitric acids, it is very reactive acid. The reaction is sometimes it's very fast, so we should not use this nitric acid during the preparation of this hydrogen gas. Okay. Next question is, hydrogen does not produce any change in the litmus paper because hydrogen is neither acidic or not basic in nature. So it does not show any change in the litmus paper. Hydrogen is treated with chlorine in the presence of diffuse sunlight and not bright sunlight, because again very important question, why hydrogen during the preparation of hydrogen, why we don't keep hydrogen and chlorine in the proper sunlight. We use diffuse sunlight for this preparation. Okay, so as you know that generally what happens when hydrogen comes in contact with chlorine, it gives hydrochloric gas. So if it is used in bright sunlight, the reaction will be not proper. Okay, so and it may catch fire sometime also. Okay, it may catch fire also. Next question is zinc is preferred over aluminium in the preparation of hydrogen, because as you know, after the reaction of aluminium with any of the acid, the further reaction stops as aluminium has great affinity to the oxygen, and a coat of aluminium oxide is formed around it, which form a protective layer and stop the further reaction. So we use zinc better than aluminum. Now explain the following terms: oxidation, the addition of oxygen or the removal of hydrogen is called oxidation. Reduction, addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen is called reduction. Electrolysis, it is a process in which electricity is passed over some acidulated water or to decompose a compound into its constituent elements. Electrolyte are the liquid through which electricity generally pass and decomposition of reactions takes place. Electrodes, these are the terminals through which electricity is passed through the electrolyte. Okay. Now distinguish between the following: oxidizing and reducing agent. The substance which helps to remove hydrogen or in addition of oxygen is called oxidizing agent, and the substance which helps hydrogen in the addition or removal of oxygen, they are called reducing agent. Haber's process and Bosch process. Haber's process is the process by which hydrogen and nitrogen react to form ammonia gas, but Bosch process is the process in which carbon is reacts with water to form water gas, and from that water gas we use it is used to prepare hydrogen gas. Anode and cathode, when the negative or positive terminal of the source of current is connected to the electrodes, they are called as anodes and cathodes. Anode means it is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and cathode is connected to the electrode which are connected to the negative terminal of the battery or the source of current. Weak electrolyte and strong electrolyte. The electrolyte through which electricity is passed very slowly, they are called as weak electrolyte, and the electrolytes through which electricity pass very quickly and which contains ions and as well as molecules, both, they are called strong electrolyte. Okay. Sorry, it's contain only ions. Sorry, in strong electrolyte it contains only ions, and in weak electrolytes it contains both ions and molecules, both. Oxidation and reduction in term of electrons. Yes, when oxidation reaction takes place, when an element lost electron to form electropositive ion, they are called oxidation, and the element which gains electrons to form electronegative ion, they are called reduction reaction. Next is some short answer type questions. Why hydrogen is not collected? The same question, give reason, I have told you. Zinc granules or pure zinc. What is the use of laboratory preparation of hydrogen and why? We use generally zinc granules for the laboratory preparation of hydrogen because the reaction is very moderate way. It reacts to form hydrogen gas. And you know the balanced chemical equation of preparation of hydrogen with zinc and dilute HCl, H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. It will give when Zn plus H2SO4, it gives ZnSO4 plus H2. What is the chemical test of hydrogen gas? First chemical test of the hydrogen gas is when you bring a burning splinter, it catches fire very quickly and burns to give a pop sound. And when you bring a litmus paper, it does not shows any action to the litmus, whether it is red litmus or blue litmus paper. 3 uses of hydrogen, very important question. Hydrogen is prepared for the hydrogenation of vanaspati ghee, or vegetable oils is hydrogenated to form the Vanaspati ghee. The oxyhydrogen flame is used for cutting and welding of the metals, and hydrogen is also used in the preparation of ammonia gas. Answer the following question given below. PbO plus H2 gives Pb plus H2O. Name the oxidizing agent. Here hydrogen is added to the oxygen, and hydrogen is to form water. So here addition of hydrogen addition of oxygen takes place, that is called oxidation. So lead is helping oxygen to react with hydrogen to form water, so lead is the oxidizing agent, whereas hydrogen is here acts as a removal for the responsible for the removal of oxygen from the lead oxide, so it is hydrogen is a reducing agent. Name the process of conversion of lead oxide to lead. So it is the process of redox reaction. Both here oxidation and reduction takes place, and the conversion of hydrogen to water, it is the oxidation, and whereas process of lead oxide to lead is a reduction. Next question, Fe2O3 H2 gives 2 Fe plus 3 H2O. Name the oxidizing agent. Again oxidizing agent is here Fe, because iron is helps oxygen to react with hydrogen to form water, while hydrogen is responsible for the removal of oxygen from the ferric oxide, so it is a reducing agent. Name the process of conversion of ferric oxide to iron. Ferric oxide to iron is a reduction reaction, and the process of conversion of hydrogen to water is a oxidation reactions. So these are the few questions that I have discussed with you. So write it down in your copies. I will give these question answers in your as holiday homework. Okay. As few questions that I have given you in the homework also, F, G and H, the last homework, and today's homework I will give the H, I and J of this exercise of this chapter. Okay students, thank you very much for watching this video. I am very happy Xmas, Christmas days. Celebrate it at your home. Eat lots of cakes and chocolates. Thank you very much.